So it's not supposed to be quite human size, but it's supposed to be almost as big as a human, a pretty large goose.
Well, I mean, given that the gnome is shorter than the goose, it's probably important that the goose is wearing bondage gear so it knows its place in the relationship.
Welcome to the Insignificants, the oral history of Darling Waste. This is episode 11. The song today is Procrastinate off of our first album. Do you remember this song at all?
I did not remember this song. I started listening to it, and I vaguely remembered the very, very opening and my feelings about that.
Yeah,
and then it took a turn.
All right, so that's fun. I did remember this one.
Okay,
so I did remember it a little bit. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. How was your holiday?
They were good. Exhausting. We had 5 straight days of family stuff, and both of us were pretty drained after that. But after a couple days of rest now and just the two of us hanging out, we feel good.
Little more chill now?
Yeah. How about yours?
Good. Oh, fine. Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. Kids got what they wanted. They were happy. We went to her sister's house. Her sister bought a house this year.
Okay.
So they hosted. We usually host. You know how you put like a fireplace on in the background on your TV with music or whatever? So she just randomly grabbed one. It was AI generated, and it was generating these AI moving pictures, and each one of them was like fucking insane. And I was like dying laughing, and I didn't want to like offend anybody, so I was like secretly videotaping and taking pictures of the TV. Like, this one looks like it's, a small village that's in central New York City with New York City skyline behind it, and one, like a person escapes a fire. There's a fire, and the smoke person comes out and runs away in the middle of it. I was just dying. It was amazing. One of them was a bunch of children praying to a sign that was the prompt the person had put in. Like hyper realistic AI generated Christmas themes to play over music with fireplace, and all these children were praying to it. It was insane.
Wow, I love that.
I'm glad you had a good holiday.
Yeah, thanks for putting that clip show together, by the way.
Yeah, it was fun. Took some chunks that didn't fit from the first 9 episodes. But yeah, the biggest one, and we got some feedback on it, was, I had to cut the whole Jared Leto, Ryan Adams, Roger Daltrey thing, 'cause it went on for like 30 straight minutes or something in real time. So it was nice to put that out. And our discussion on our pitches for Lobster Wars was fun. It was. I'm glad it was out. It actually, I think, was a pretty fun thing when we don't talk about Darling Waste, which is just an hour of bullshit. It's actually a pretty decent podcast. So.
I love it, and I can't believe that was our 10th episode already.
Yeah. We'll get this out of the way. As always, please give us a like and follow on Spotify and YouTube, as this helps us reach new people. We're growing. We're slow but steady, but we're growing. So that's exciting to see. News, the housekeeping news. The last time we did a podcast was about the Christmas songs, and I had said that I wasn't sure if the Christmas songs would be out in time for that podcast, and they were. So that was super cool. So we now have both Christmas songs out as a 2-song Christmas single called Xmas Songs. So if you do want to hear those, they're on Spotify now. We also put out Blind, the face-to-face cover, which is the hidden track on this record that had never been out before. That's also now on Spotify. So you can hear all those songs on Spotify.
So with Ayrshire out now and this record out, does that make your whole catalog finally available for streaming?
I feel like it does until we realize it doesn't. Right, I feel like every one of these records we're like, oh shit, that's not out too. I keep thinking the whole catalog is out over and over and over, and then finding more stuff that we haven't put out yet. I think we're close. I put out that Once Again with Feeling last year, or this year technically, for 2 more days, and it had it was a collection of B-sides and stuff. There might be a couple more covers that aren't at least on Spotify. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to do some digging. In either way, I think I'm going to put all the covers together on like a covers record on Spotify, too, just for easy access. For fun. So I found what I believe is our first ever press release or one sheet or whatever you want to call it, written by Mike Farley. I thought I would share that with you today if you'd like to hear.
I do. I can't wait.
It was written by Mike Farley. The surprising thing to me is apparently I had really bad beef with the first recording studio. I found 2 instances today that I don't remember this week, because I also found a copy of our first record in a box. Nice. So now I don't need to constantly ask you what things say. I can actually see it myself, which is good for like 3 more songs, but then I don't know if I have a copy of the second record, so we'll see. But yeah, so I mentioned it twice that I am mad at this. I don't remember not liking them, but I definitely... You'll see. So here we go. First is Mike's presser here for the album. Lance Williams has been writing and performing music in clubs in Cleveland and throughout the Midwest since he was 14 years old. He is now fronting the acoustic-driven 5-piece modern rock band Darling Waste. They will release their debut album, The Truth About Lies, on 1034 Records later this summer. Self-described as popcore, which, Jesus Christ, we are not, but I don't know. I thought it was a funny term, I guess. The music is gritty yet emotional with introspective lyrics, striking a balance between Dashboard Confessional, Our Lady Peace, Counting Crows. Now, if you had 60 guesses, you would not guess the 4th band on this thing. I asked you to guess, but I don't think there's a way to guess. Dashboard Confessional. Oh my gosh,
and it's a band.
Peace. This has to be Mike Farley's influence. There's no way in hell I would say that we sound like this band. So Dashboard Confessional, Our Lady Peace, Counting Crows, and a band from that era that Mike Farley would have liked, that he thought would have helped us, that some of these songs on this first record would sound like.
I'm just going to throw out my least favorite band of that era. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Nickelback.
See, that would at least be like the rock part of it. Third Eye Blind. Third Eye Blind. God. Which we sound like them as far as we're a band and they're a band. I don't know.
Yuck.
Yeah. Creative and original. There are no gimmicks with Darling Waste. With Williams, and it's funny, I don't know how many press releases have Williams instead of Waste. This was pre-Lance Waste. With Williams, it's all about the songs. He has the talent for taking his own life experiences and making the listener feel as if they've been there before, or he's writing songs just for them. The Truth About Lies is quickly approaching 100 pre-orders with strong MP3 play. There is quite a buzz building about this band. While Williams played most of the instruments himself on the album, he also got support from members of... All right, and now I'm going to make you guess this one as well. Stabbing Westward, Prick, Helen, and what would be the 4th band?
Well, the question is it the Margot Catcher or was it my college band?
You are correct. It is the Margot Catcher.
Okay.
I thought it was really fun that he name dropped the Margot Catcher is one of the big bands we've worked with. I'm like, yeah.
I love that.
The live band consists of some of the most solid musicians in town.
And Jamie.
Well, it's like the live band is me, you, my girlfriend's brother, a singer on drums. like, yeah, man, we're real solid. Let's see. The live band consists of some of the most solid musicians in town who have an amazing ability to recreate the sounds of the album live while adding a new level of intensity and emotion. Darling Waste is quickly becoming one of the most anticipated, talked about, and premier bands on the Cleveland scene. And then for more info, contact Michael J. Media. So there you go. That is our first ever. I don't know if it was a one sheet or press release or what it was, but that's what we were sending out, probably with the album, or maybe for booking. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But then there's more. So I'm assuming this was like a press kit or something. It says, by the time Asbestos Twist disbanded in 2000, Williams was loitering at Cleveland State University in Cleveland, Ohio. Accurate. This might be from Scene Magazine, actually, that Mike copy-pasted into it. Mm-hmm. I think this was a review, maybe.
Was it by Anastasia?
What this was a thing that I had found, this piece of paper that Mike had, that I think he was sending to clubs, and I think this was a snippet of an article. So it could have been from Anastasia, though. What was her last name? Like
Poncios, I think.
Poncios, yeah.
I'm very grateful that she reviewed my first record. It was a glowing review, which I had no business getting, although she also compared me to a band that I sounded nothing like. So,
what did she compare you to?
Jason Mraz.
Oh, wow. Do you remember how she combined, she incorrectly attributed something, but it made it like more accurate and funny with mine? Do you remember this? She said that I sounded like Adam Durst, which is a combination, I suppose, of Adam Duritz and Fred Durst. I think she was trying to say Adam Duritz.
Never has a more accurate description occurred.
Shit, that's actually kind of close. He's like kind of sad, but also an idiot.
Oh my gosh!
The cool thing about this, though, is it mentions the 3-song EP. It says Williams quit college and formed the first version of Darling Waste with friend Nick Garba. Williams and Garba quickly hashed out some songs and began playing local clubs. During the time, the duo released 3 songs, a self-titled EP featuring I'm Not Like You, You're Not Around, and Begin Again. So I don't recall that, so I'm glad that it was in the paper because it would not. The next
I'll
year,
have to look in my archives to see if I have a copy of that anywhere.
Yeah. So the next year, Darling Waste, consisting of Williams and Garba at the time, re-released their 3-song eponymous EP as an 8-song EP featuring the first version of Shades of Seasons, as well as a demo version of Giving It Again and some other non-album tracks, live tracks, and a cover song. What?
I guess we've got to find this now.
Williams spent the next 2 years going through old notebooks and songbooks to flesh out other ideas he had while in Asbestos Twist. The end result was Darling Waste's first full-length album, 2003's The Truth About Lies. So apparently, our first album was a combination of an 8-song and a 3-song EP that I put out that I have no recollection of doing.
Go you!
The album was a mixture of over 5 years worth of writing from Williams, some dating all the way back to his freshman year in high school. Most of the album was recorded at a terrible studio in Akron by engineers who were less than competent. Wait,
Scene Magazine actually managed to slander people right in the article?
That's what I'm saying. This was just from Mike Farley, and this is an excerpt from an article, and I don't know where it's from.
Gosh.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what any of this is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, terrible studio in Akron by engineers who were less than competent. This thing was written by me. Did I write this article? One even told Williams that it was impossible to edit multiple takes of instruments, and so each instrument had to be performed all the way through the song, resulting in less than crisp performances. Disgusted by the process and lack of effort from the studio, Lance Williams enlisted the help of up-and-coming producer/engineer Jamie Lustig, who was fresh out of high school at the time. So nice of them to know your name.
Lustig did they really say fresh out of high school?
For me, fresh out of high school.
I was going to say,
Oh, no, you're right.
The same age.
Yeah.
We were both out of college.
He was fresh out of high school at the time. Yeah, it literally says that. Lustig came in to mix the songs recorded at the Akron studio and quickly recorded a few new songs from scratch. For all the time wasted at the previous studio.
I'm so sorry, Grooveyard.
This thing just takes a blowtorch to Grooveyard. Williams had almost no budget to finish the project with Lustig, and the results did not reflect what either was capable of. The album had mixed reviews that hinted at both the lack of polish and production. It was released on Williams' own 1034 Records. I don't know where this is from.
Wow.
But it's just like, fuck the first people. Album's not that great. They're better than this now.
It actually sounds almost like it was like a college newspaper type.
It might have been Cleveland State. Yeah, it could have been Cleveland State. I don't know. But yeah, and then there's a quote from me out of nowhere that says, I recorded the songs just so I would have them. I just wanted to have them down, explained Williams. Later that year, the songs leaped onto the internet and began showing up on local college radio. Once I heard the Chain of Seasons on the radio, I decided to do this full time. So all part of this weird press kit thing that I found this week. All right. Time to talk about the song. You want to talk about the song?
Let's talk about the song. Although now that I know how to spell the album drummer's first name, I'm like Googling that.
Yeah, right? I saw that today too. It is Eric. I was right. So yeah, this can maybe help us with that. Oh, wait. I found it. I found the slander.
Okay.
So for people who don't know, and I'll post it up maybe on Instagram this week, this is an 8-page booklet. It's Way too beloved. The biggest, dumbest booklet I've ever done.
I love it.
So it's on back page 1. It says Lance Williams' Darling Waste, recorded at Grooveyard Studios, Akron, Ohio. Additional recording at MetroSync Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. Mixed, mastered, and repaired greatly by Jamie Lustig at MetroSync Studios.
Wow.
All tracks produced by Lance Williams. Additional tracks by Jamie Lustig, executive producer Lance Williams. So yeah. Hilarious. But yeah, Eric Baltornik is mentioned on this.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I am not finding anything with that last name. We're gonna find this guy. Baltornik. And Eric, if you are listening to this, please let us know. We would love to interview you and find out anything about you.
Let's move on to the song.
Let's do the song.
You don't remember the song?
I don't. I mean, I certainly remember the opening drum fill and the opening intro guitar part before the actual song starts. I did not really remember the song.
So let's pause it. You can pause now. You can go listen to the song for yourself. Probably helps us with the copyright stuff, and then we'll chunk it section by section. The song is called Procrastinate. It's off our first album.
I hope they've had a good listen to Procrastinate while we were off procrastinating on this podcast.
we were listening to other shit, which has been the theme for the last several weeks of this podcast. Like, let's talk about something else. All right, Procrastinate, track 9 on The Truth About Lies. Here is my memories of the song that I jotted down. So this song was written in the same time as Nothing Special. When I was trying to write that radio pop rock style, like Matchbox 20, Counting Crows, which is funny because is this stuff that far away from Third Eye Blind? It's like, oh, maybe that was why he said Third Eye Blind in that.
Yeah, I certainly had I put down Gin Blossoms as I was listening today and taking notes. I was like, certain aspects of that verse sort of reminded me of that major key. Yeah. And I think a little happier than I always thought of Matchbox 20.
For sure. I do remember playing this one through the loudspeakers of the Brunswick Skate Station as well for listening to how's it going to sound in an arena when we're famous. It's weird to me because this song was for sure a Darling Waste song. It's not for my high school band, but it sure could have been off my high school band's first album. It definitely sounds really dated. So, you ready to hop in and listen to a little bit of this? All right, this is Procrastinate. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm sorry for those of you whose first listen to this was this podcast and didn't know how this song was going to start.
Amazing. Stop it there. And let's just go ahead and talk about it. So it's funny because, a few minutes ago in the podcast, you said, I'd like to have Eric Baltornik on to ask him some questions. Is there a particular question you'd like to ask him about the fill at the beginning of this song?
Yes, the question I would ask is, did Lance tell you to play exactly that and then air drum it for you or vocally drum it for you so that you would know how to play exactly the shit he wanted you to play?
100%.
Yes, that's my only question for him.
You know for a fact I did, because it sounds like something I would drum if I could do that.
I think the other question I would ask him is this why you're not visible on the internet and that you actually had the CIA scrub your identity because you had to play that fill?
Yeah, he's happily teaching someone somewhere. And
witness protection.
Please, God, don't let them know. Oh, did you see the new picture about the artist?
I did. That's awesome.
Yeah, I hated the picture. Or the picture that was there anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Let's drop that in.
It's one of my favorite photos of all time.
It's such a great picture. If you don't know what we're talking about, shame on you. Go to Spotify and look at our About the Artist photo. Unless this is 5 years from now, we've changed it in that case, it's me and Jamie on a couch. Okay.
Should we recreate that at some point, but with our dog, Margot?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Captain Danger also ate that couch and peed all over it. Needed me to get rid of it. So that's what he's thinking in that picture is, how do I eat this couch?
So what are your thoughts on this intro?
I don't know.
Justify yourself.
So the song is a straight up pop rock song. Couple caveats before I answer the question. I realized while I was editing last week's clip show that I said, my publicist, Mike Farley, had me backstage with Ryan Adams, and for some reason I had a guitar in my hand, and he was like, hey, play them a song, and Ryan Adams got mad and left. It's because Mike Farley was an artist himself and was opening for Ryan Adams. I just center everything around me. So I'm like, I don't know why we were there. A lot of it was because Mike Farley was a very popular musician in Cleveland in the pop rock scene who opened for a lot of these artists. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know why I wrote all these pop rock songs really late into the Darling Waste. Like, yeah, because your manager was one of the biggest pop rock dudes in Cleveland at the time. You were emulating him and probably trying to get into that scene. Right?
Yeah,
so,
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So also, I don't know if I'm mad at Ryan Adams anymore because he was trying to relax before a show in his own green room when the local opener walks in with some other guy, hands him a guitar and says, listen to this shit. And I try to play him a song and I'm like 20 years old or something. I get up and leave too. So maybe I'm not mad at Ryan Adams for that. That is fucking bananas that we did that. Now that I actually think about it in context of I'm not the center of the world.
I love that you knew how that actually came about.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, why the fuck would Mike Farley be backstage with me? It's because he opened for him, idiot. That's why we were everywhere. And it's awesome that Mike Farley drugged me around and shoved me at people instead of himself.
Yeah, no, he really was in your corner.
So that was nice. Okay, but yeah, I think that this song is a straight up pop rock song starting at 30 seconds in, and I think I was embarrassed by that, so I think I wanted to put something that in my head was neat or weird or confusing or fun before the pop rock song started. I think this was probably my first idea and probably wasn't the best, and I probably could have workshopped this a little. Also, why am I counting like Bruce Springsteen in it? Also, why am I counting a band in before we change tempo?
So when there's so many questions. Bruce Springsteen's version of whatever that Christmas song is, you'll have to put this as the intro to it and then count into your cover of that.
You better watch out.
Yeah,
cry. So yeah, it's so sloppy. It's so all over the place. It's so not needed. This pop song is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. You cut the 30 seconds off, and you have a 3-minute, 15-second pop song. So I was very cringe and very embarrassed by the beginning of it, but I will tell you, I don't mind where it goes, except for I don't have any lyrics.
So I had the same impression, which is I wrote, I hate the opening chord progression, love how it has nothing to do with the song, and that the actual song itself is this sort of nice release after that.
Right. Yeah, so maybe that's what it was. But let's hit it with something so shitty. So maybe that was my master plan. We hit it with something so shitty, it makes the not great song pretty okay afterwards.
Yeah, you disorient people first.
Just spin someone around and show them art. Okay, here we go. Verse 1, and we'll probably just go into the chorus as well. 1, 2,
3, 4. Where are you now? Is it somewhere I'd like to be with you somehow? Back where I know we'll never be, and your ghost still lingers on. After all my hope is gone, the shit gets inside my head. Those words you said go on and on, on and on, on and on, yeah. While we wait, tomorrow's fading in to yesterday, yeah. While we wait, tomorrow's fading in to yesterday, yeah.
There's something about the verse that I like. I agree, the lyrics in this song are not your finest hour, but I like the feel of the main song. Maybe not for Darling Waste, but...
Yeah, and I'm also singing with a weird accent. I almost have that, Northern California pretending to be British Green Day accent. Like,
yeah,
oh,
I noticed throughout this that you are definitely singing as someone else.
Where are you now? Like, it's like, what are you doing there, bud?
I also think the guitar parts in the verse are maybe a little simple. Like we needed some instrumentation or orchestration or something else in that. It just didn't sound like a done pro level release.
Yeah, so, the chorus is nothing, but it's catchy enough.
Yeah, but, you're such a strong lyricist. Where do you think it was coming from, these sort of stripped-down chorus lyrics that were sort of very of the mid-'90s?
Yeah, that's all it is, right? I mean, it sounds like Mr. Jones, but copy of a copy of a copy, right? Like, it's very much... Yeah, I think I was just trying to write a hit song. I mean, that's all it sounds like to me, right? Is just everyone will agree with, yeah, while we wait, tomorrow's fading into yesterday. Yeah, It's just easy to digest pop rock track. Like, but man, my vocal delivery is the second one on that is in, I don't know if we loop it, we'll see later, but the second time through is so rushed and flat and weirdly delivered, and I'm like, that was the best we had? That was it? There's no other take of that? Yeah,
do you think we even... I mean, I know that I played some guitars on this track as well when I looked. So we did something other than mixing it.
That's why some of the electric sounds pretty decent. I thought the electric sound was okay on the chorus and verse and chorus there. I bet it was probably like a high watt or something. That might have been like... Yeah,
so I played a little bit of the guitar, but I'm wondering, we may have kept the vocals and not re-recorded them.
I think you might have just pasted some stuff over it.
So where am I now? Wrapped up in all this petty stuff, buried by things. Somehow I still don't have enough, and these things come on and on. After all my hope is gone, this shit gets inside my head. Those words you said go on and on, on and on, on and on, yeah. While we wait, tomorrow's fading into yesterday. Yeah, while we wait, tomorrow's fading into yesterday. Yeah, while we wait, tomorrow's fading into yesterday.
So second verse into second chorus, my main thought, I do have a memory of this, and I don't know who it was. It could have been you. It probably wasn't you. It could have been you. It could have been Mike Farley. It could have been my mom. It could have been any number of people. Someone convinced me not to swear a bunch in that second verse. Those lyrics are made up on the spot. I say, like, where am I now, buried in all this petty stuff, buried by things, but I never get enough. That was not the verse there. It was like, where am I now, wrapped up in like all this petty shit, like something, but I never get through it, and the shit goes on, and then I say the shit goes on twice. So there's like 4 shits and a fuck or something in that second verse, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know if it was me or like you said, Mike or your mom, but I wonder if the thought was, well, if this is going to be that sort of pop thing, then you have to sort of keep it.
That's what I'm thinking. Someone's like, yeah. So that second verse it almost sounds freestyled, like it's just like, where am I now, wrapped up in all this petty stuff, buried by things, somehow I never get enough, and it's like, get the fuck out of this verse. Like, you just tell us, like, there's nothing here, let's move on, double chorus for no reason in the middle of the song, and then some ha ha ha, Eddie Vedder's stuff.
Where do you think that's coming from? Just
being 20 when I wrote this and still being into that shit.
Figuring out who you are as an artist.
Yeah, it's on the album a couple times. Like I just didn't know how to go into a guitar solo. I think a lot of my heroes went before a guitar solo started playing. So I did that too. Because that's what you do.
And boy, is this a classic Lance guitar solo.
It is. I can tell it's me, actually. And same thing with the beginning of the song. It's like, so when I still do that. It's like, just find the key on the top string and go back and forth like a siren. and then go 2 up or 2 down. That's my guitar playing exactly. And this is a solo by me for sure. So, first off, why twice? The guitar solo is the same both times, and nothing else happens. Why twice? We could have just made it once and moved on. Why twice? Like the claps, I'm here for the claps. I feel like that had to be me and you. I feel like that could not have been earlier.
Yeah, I think we would have added those. And
that sounds like something we would have done.
My question about those is, and this is somewhat because my hearing is so bad, and I didn't flip my headphones around to double check, but are the claps loud enough to be justified?
No, they could have been louder, and also you are correct. One side is louder than the other. It's not your hearing.
Oh, okay.
The right side is a little bit louder than the left side. I don't know if we were just standing.
Well, and so it's my right ear that has no hearing, so it meant I was really hearing it low. Yeah. Okay.
So, looking at the liner notes for this one.
Yes. Let's see how you identified yourself as a soloist on this.
This is not tongue in cheek at all. I meant every word of this. Words and music: L. Williams. L. Williams, acoustic, electric, vocals, claps. So maybe it was just me. Mucho Grando, Fabuloso, Triunfo, Solo, El Grando, etc. Which I think accurately describes that solo.
Well, so the question is the etc. part of the solo description, or is it etc. as in the list of instruments you play?
No way to tell.
I'm thinking because there's no comma after El Grando. I think it's
just continue making up your own superlatives in weird pseudo-Spanish, I think is what that means.
Yeah, okay.
Etc. Jay Lustig, electric guitars. And then E. Bolternick, obviously drums. Yeah. So maybe it was just me clapping. Maybe
still could have been us recording it.
Yeah, maybe you just didn't want it. Maybe you didn't want it in there. You're like, did you leave my hands out of this? Okay, so now we get the patent Darling Waste come out of the whatever it is, the C, whether it's a bridge or a solo or a breakdown, and give us the quiet chorus build up into double chorus, which I might just make a shirt that says that. Like C part, quiet chorus, double chorus, out, Darling Waste.
Yeah, while we wait tomorrow's fading into yesterday. Yeah, while we wait tomorrow's fading, fading, fading. Yeah, while we wait tomorrow's fading into yesterday. Yeah, while we wait tomorrow's yesterday. Tomorrow's yesterday, yeah.
I want you to know that the week that I listened to this song, I did not an exhaustive search, but I went through a bunch of 90s rock to find out who I'm doing at the end there, because that is from something. That at the end of a song, 9 Inch Nails probably, but like it sounds more like Toadies or something. Like there was a band that did that at the end of one of their songs.
I wonder, is that a Stone Temple Pilots?
It could be. Yeah, it could.
From
I don't know.
First album?
But yeah, I totally just ripped something off at the end there.
Yeah. I do think your last couple of things in that chorus, actually, even though it doesn't sound like you singing, I think you did a nice job on it.
The Tomorrow's Yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Something. I like those too. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I don't know if it was me, I don't know who it was, but boy, there is a rhythm issue with the guitar coming into that quiet, chuggy
the quiet
stuff.
part, yeah.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
Do you think there's a chance?
There might not have been a click track on this song either, so we might have been guessing.
I'm wondering, and this could be total guess, on some of these later songs, do you think I gave you the mix done, and then we tried to like overdub shit on top of a pretty mixed song?
It's plausible. I don't think.
Because I was just wondering, because some of the stuff like that is weird, but then also, like when you come in on guitar, or whoever comes on guitar there, it seems like the whole track dips a little bit, like a board dip, except for the guitars. Yeah. And I'm like, I wonder if this was pre-mixed and you're just doing your best on top of it.
We didn't list anything that way in the credits, but it's plausible. Yeah. So I guess those are my notes, but I like that we ended with some strong vocals.
Right. I like it better than I thought I would. Okay. It's a fine pop rock record. I'm not in love with it. If someone else did it, I'd be like, yep, that's a song. Like you said, if this was on a Gin Blossoms record, you'd be like, yeah, it's a Gin Blossoms song. Yeah. Not great. It's fine. REM could make this song a million times better, right? Like there's a band, a good band in that era could have made it heavier or more weird or more poppy. Third Eye Blind could have done this song. Like it's just a song, had I been a more adult person, perhaps I could have just sold this song to someone and Mike Farley could have played this. Ryan Adams could have played this, but he does write his own music. But you know what I mean? Like this could have just been Paramore could have done this. Like do you think it was too long is the tried and true question for Jamie.
So my notes say for a short song, it's still long.
Yes,
I agree. We could cut out that intro. We could cut out some of the double
choruses.
For the second chorus and the solo.
Yeah, and make the song like 2 minutes 45 seconds or something. And I do agree. Okay, so I have a couple new questions for you that I thought would be kind of fun. We can rework these however you want. So for the recording, instead of do we like the recording, do we not like the recording, I have categories. The categories are actually happy, which I don't think we've achieved that yet, good as is, remaster, remix, re-record, or give up. So those are my 6 categories. Happy, good, remaster it, remix it, re-record it, or give up. For the recording side of this, what say you?
Oh, on the pure recording side of this, it would have to be a re-record because I can't stomach some of the timing issues. And
here's my categories.
Okay.
There might be too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 for this. So maybe that's too many categories. Rank it on a 1 to 7. Classic, right? So that's your Chain of the Seasons.
When the Ball Drops.
When the Ball Drops. That's it, right? We'll stop there. Those 2 for sure, and then we can argue after that. Then we have single. So that's something that's maybe Please Lie to Me is a big single, but it's not classic. Or maybe it's who knows, but you know what I mean. So enjoyable, neutral, slightly embarrassing, rework, throw away. That's what I came up with. Now we can change those.
Okay, I like these. These are good, and I think you could probably be a couple categories.
Album cut. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to change enjoyable to album cut. So it's classic, single, album cut. Or maybe neutral is B-side. And then how about demo, throwaway? Do we like that better? So
I like the slightly embarrassing.
Okay, so we'll
just keep that as an 8th category.
So, all right. So slightly embarrassing. So that would be B-side / slightly embarrassing. And then we have demo / rework, and then throwaway. Where would you put this? Would you put this as classic?
You gotta go first.
It's a classic.
You think this is a classic? All right, moving on, folks. We'll see you for episode 12.
See, I don't like rework because I'd make everything rework. So I want to get rid of rework because we also have re-record in the recording one. So we have throwaway, demo, slightly embarrassing, album cut, single, or classic. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with slightly embarrassing.
That was where I fell too on this one.
Okay, so it's not. I would not make this an album cut now, right? But I think it's slightly better than a demo, and it's not a throwaway. It's just a
and we're, right. You're not going to rewrite these lyrics. You're not going to tweak it up. Like, it just is what it is.
There it is, and it's slightly embarrassing. Yeah. Okay, third question, and this is the last one. I have three. They're all overlapping a little bit, so maybe I got to tweak them a little bit better, or maybe I ask this one first. I don't know. If Jaime had to do one change to make this song better, it can be in recording or writing or anything, you were allowed one change, what would you do?
I'd eliminate that intro. Not even
just
not even a thought in my mind. On this song, that's very easy to pick what would be the top priority. How about you?
So I think I'm going to be boring on this question every week. So I think it's a better question for you, because mine is almost always going to be, I would love a chance to re-sing this. Right?
But you know what? That's valid.
Or occasionally I would like to rewrite the lyrics,
that's valid. So
for this one, the vocals are almost feel one take-y in the verses. I think if I guess the answer would be, let me take a stab at rewriting the verses. If I could give you something profound in the verses, maybe it saves the song.
And if we cut the intro off and had better lyrics?
So if we allow you to cut the intro off, we allow me to go back and just mute the verses and say, okay, the chorus is saying, while we wait, tomorrow's fading into yesterday. So what poetic, profound things can we dig up in those 16-second blocks to lift this song up and give you something
would
better?
You keep the current vocal melody from the verses?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know. But it would be, something a little more traveling on the scale than just staying right there. Right?
Certainly at the very least, the fourth line needed to do something different. But I could see the whole thing doing a little bit more. And
I would like to not make it two lines, couplets of this thing, make it one flowy, more creative expression right there to get you on my side and go, oh, this is real, this is okay, this is not, and then hit you with the chorus that's a little poppier, right? I think because the chorus is so poppy and the music is so poppy, it lets me be more emotive and be a little more creative there. Everybody's phoning. It's too safe across the board on the verses. No one's doing, or same thing. Like, okay, if I keep that, then let's do something really cool musically behind it, or you know what I mean? Like,
I agree. The whole song does have a very safe quality to it.
So those are my three new questions.
I love them.
Besides, what do we think of the lyrics? What do we think of them? I like to, I figured it would help out a little bit. Who am I ripping off? Maybe Mike Farley. That's what we decided. Could be who I was ripping off.
Gin Blossoms meets Pearl Jam's B-sides.
Okay, so have we played it live? I think we played this on the first tour. I feel like we maybe kicked off the show with it. So that is it. That's the story of Procrastinate, a pretty forgettable but ultimately just slightly embarrassing pop rock song off the first record. Any other tags for the end of that?
No, I think that about sums up that song perfectly.
All right. Do you have any recs for the people?
Well, I'm going to have to, one, recommend My Wife Who's the Greatest Wife Ever, but since that is already taken and nobody else can jump on that one, she, as if you follow me on Instagram, you may know, gave me the greatest Christmas gift that has ever been given to another human being, which is the Lego Enterprise D set from Star Trek The Next Generation. My two favorite childhood things that I never thought would be merged into one were merged into one miraculously and announced, and she knew deep in my soul how much I wanted it, but I also never expected it. And she spent the whole month since it was announced totally playing it like she's like, I see you wrapping all this stuff for me. I didn't get you much this year. And, I'm going to have to go out and find some more stuff and blah, blah, blah. And she just totally had me. And I'm opening like the last of the gifts from her, and she had wrapped up only the gift with purchase set. And as soon as I opened like a corner, I knew the gift with purchase set that was going to come with it. I could not believe she did that. And then she brought it out of the closet for me and stuff.
That's so awesome.
It's been an amazing build so far. I'm only a couple hours into building it. It's profoundly amazing. So I'm going to give, my recommendation will be the Lego Enterprise D model that was announced and just came out. Please go and get that. You will not be disappointed.
So I have a follow-up question, and I might be wrong. Are you the person that I know that wrote to Lego when they were a child?
Yes.
Can you tell us that story?
Yes, I wrote to Lego. My memory is that it was in 8th grade, but it might have been earlier than that. But I wrote to Lego to try and understand, what are the next steps I needed to do? Is it some like class project, right, to some company? What do you need to do in higher education or whatever to, work for them? And I said, I'd really like to be a designer of Lego sets. It was what I'd been building my whole life towards. I had taken German classes in school because that was the closest language to Danish that I could get to at that point. And they wrote back and said, thank you very much, but we only hire Danish citizens to be set designers. You can work for our U.S. marketing team. And it crushed me. And I left. I stopped doing visual arts, which I'd been doing. I stopped doing everything, took up music at that point.
That's amazing.
So now, of course, they do hire non-Danish designers.
Now they
do. But, I know, right? Like, they could have had me, and they blew that shit.
They blew that.
Right? So that's the story. I really, truly, my whole life from the discovery of Lego up until that moment, thought I was going to be a Lego set designer.
So my recs, I have one short one and then one I want to actually show you, but I'll keep it short. Okay. The Counting Crows documentary was nice.
Did you see it?
I watched it. It was good. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but I really enjoyed it. I learned a couple things that I did not know. Most of it, from being a super fan, I was like, yeah. But it was cool. It was cool. Worth the hour that it is. It's a nice documentary. So a half-hearted rec, but a rec still the same. Here's my rec for this week. Is somehow I missed this thing in 2009, and I found out about it last week, and it made my whole day. Are you familiar with the 2009 Folgers Christmas incest commercial? It's awesome. So there was a commercial that Folgers released at Christmas in 2009. And it's just a commercial about a brother coming home for the holidays, but the brother and sister in it have some weird fucking chemistry.
Oh, God, I love that more than anything.
So let me bring it up.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister?
Oh, I missed you so much.
They waited up all night for you,
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh, coffee.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
It's more the director's fault.
Right, that actors, lingering look camera cut. Like, I don't think the actors ever did that.
So that's my recommendation this year is to deep dive. This week is to deep dive into the Folgers 2009 incest commercial, which is a real thing that happened. I was in England, I guess, so I missed it. So next week is the 12th episode. And we are looking at Begin Again is the name of this song for next week. So there you go. Thank you for doing this with me. Anything else before we go?
No, just wish your family happy holidays and so good seeing you.
You as well. Have a great New Year, and I will see you next week.
All right. Love you, bud.
Awesome. Love you. Later.
Bye.